My queens and my kings, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day it is that you are tuned in to another video from your girl, Just Treva. Today is pretty much, I think today is what, Sunday? And I am doing my chores, which AKA means when you live by yourself, everything in the house that needs cleaning, you clean, okay? So good old dishes here in the sink. I don't have a dishwasher, people. So actually growing up, I never had a dishwasher. Yes, I've had apartments of my own that had dishwashers, but I did not, of course, right now, I don't have a dishwasher. But luckily, I grew up not having a dishwasher, and I've learned, obviously, how to wash dishes by hand. So, yeah. I just wanted to pop on here just to make sure everybody is good. You probably see my hair tied up. I'm trying this thing. Okay, so I don't want to segregate this by saying black women, but most black women who get braids done, or even white women or ethnic women, when I say ethnic, I mean anybody that's not white, just to clarify, because somebody, can you guys believe actually I said the word woman of color, and this lady thought that I meant black, and I said no. When I say a woman of color, I mean anybody that's not white. I thought that was actually, I thought woman of color, phrases like an ethnic woman or a woman of color, a person of color, I thought that was just common sense to mean non-white. But maybe I'm just tripping. Anyway, so most black women may know that with braids or weaves, if you roll your hair with rollers that can withstand heat, if you roll your hair and then dip it in, like, I don't want to say boiling hot water, but if you get water that's been, say, popped in the microwave or whatever, you can take a microwavable cup, put some water in it, microwave it, and then you could dip your hair in the hot water, and your hair will automatically be curled for you from the braids. Well, I did not want to dip my hair in boiling hot water, and because Treva does not have the proper rollers to do that. So since I didn't have the proper rollers to do that with my hair, I had to go and, give me just a second. I actually, take you with me, hi guys. I actually went and got these flexi rods that I've heard so much about. I've gotten these, guess where? You might be thinking Walmart, which you kind of sort of would be in the ballpark because everyone knows Walmart and Dollar Tree are my favorite places. But actually, it's Dollar Tree, you guys. I got packs of these from Dollar Tree. These flexi rods that just go in your hair. They bend any which way. Anyway, these are all over my head. Well, I didn't want to risk dipping these in boiling hot water because I'm a novice and I really don't know if it can even go in boiling hot water. So to not damage the rollers that I just got, I decided to just go ahead and wet my braids, put some gel on them, put some holding spray, and then roll them. And so I've put them up here. So I'll just kind of leave them like this until I decide to take them down. Obviously, if I'm going somewhere. But I feel like even this is cute enough to rock if I'm going, say I just need to run out somewhere. Right now, I could literally put some clothes on and run out to the store. So I love me a good head wrap. This honestly, you guys, if you ever see me with my scarves, these are literally just scarves you get from Walmart. Most of these are from Roses or beauty supply stores. They're thick enough and they're long enough for me to wrap and be done. So, yeah. What else was I going to come on here to say? Oh, gosh, guys, you know what? I don't remember. It'll come back to me. When it comes back to me, I will let you guys know. I will sit you guys back up hither and just, I don't know what I was going to say, you guys. I really don't. But I am excited about 2020. I think that's mainly what I wanted to just hint on. 2020 is going to be a fantastic year. I know people say that all the time. The next year is going to be fantastic, and then the year starts or something bad happens, and then it's like, oh, I got next year. Because we don't know how long we have on this earth, and I'm sorry, we've had so many different examples over the news over the course of this year to show us that life is not promised. I guess I wanted to take this time just to let everybody know that whatever you have that you want to do, you got to do it. And I'm preaching to the choir. I'm actually probably talking mainly for myself and for me to be able to do exactly what I want to do. I'm no longer trapped in this low, like, I'm not worthy enough mind frame. And years ago, I had low self-esteem. I hated the way I looked. I didn't like my dark skin. I didn't like that I was short. I didn't like that I was skinny. So it took years for me to combat that mindset. And it still haunts me sometimes. It's still comparison. Comparison is my worst enemy. And me and her are going to have a come to Jesus moment because I'm tired. I'm so tired of comparing myself to other people, and I don't need to. I never needed to in the first place. So with that being said, 2020, I'm not even 2020. It's still just the 29th of I'm going to say the 29th of Sunday. It's the 29th of December, which means we still have days left in this year just to continue and to make the rest of the year everything you need it to be. I'm going to make a new vision board. My vision board that I have is actually, I love it. I'm going to keep that one, but there's other things now that have been developed in my brain that I want to write down on my vision board. So I definitely want to start a new vision board. I'm supposed to be doing my dishes and they're just looking at me. Ugh. So anyway, I want to do a new vision board, but also, you guys, I just again want to point out that I don't think we should, kind of like when you're trying to lose weight, as I am, and you're not supposed to concentrate on the scale and on that number per se. I feel like we shouldn't concentrate on the days left or the days ahead, because you should work in the now. Now, of course, you got to plan. You got to make plans for next year, for holidays, vacations, grocery lists, school activities, and all that good jive. I'm not saying don't do that, but what I'm saying is don't look so hard on the fact that, oh, we have 3 days left of 2019. 2020 is going to start, and I'm going to do this, and this in the first month. Just have a dream, have a goal, and then set out to do that. And sometimes that means taking baby steps. Sometimes that means you won't get started for a whole 2 to 3 months. But I also believe in prayer. I believe in fasting, which I will be partaking in in the new year. Because I do believe that for me, without God at the helm, I can't do any of my dreams or my goals anyway. But for you, it may mean that you need to meditate more. It may mean that you have to cut loose some people. It may mean that you need to focus on you. And I know I'm single and I don't have kids, but I also feel like parents, if you don't take care of you first, you have nothing to give your children. And I'm sorry, I may get some comments down below. Treva, you don't have kids. You don't know what it's like. I don't know. I don't. I've seen what it's like. I've been in the situation to be where I was around babies and kids in and day out. So I do have a sense of how hard it is. But you are right, I'm not a mother. However, I always feel like you have to be the best you first, because how can you give your children anything if you're going crazy? If you're not bathed, if you're not brushing your teeth, if you're not fixing yourself up, if you're not taking a moment to breathe and to mentally get yourself right, how can you give that to your children? And then how can you teach those habits to your children if you don't do them? If you don't teach it, if you don't do the best for you, how can you be the best wife or husband or auntie? Like, I'm an aunt. How can I be the best aunt if I don't take care of myself first? They will never know. They will only know chaos. And I just don't want that. So heading into 2020, you guys, I just hope that you guys just live, breathe. And again, I'm talking to myself too. Take these simple moments to regain your strength, to regain your power, to regain you. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you again for watching just this kind of short little that I had going on. I thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. And again, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Make sure to tell each other how much you love each other, because you never know how long we have on this earth, okay? All right, you guys. Let me get to these dishes that should have already been done, because in the 12 minutes I've been talking to you guys, these would have been done. So obviously I can't do this and this at the same time. So I'll check you guys later. Bye.